Ζάχαρη, το λευκό θαύμα που μας χαρίζει γλυκιά απόλαυση, αλλά με πικρό τίμημα. Τι κίνδυνοι ελοχεύουν σε αυτούς τους πανλευκούς κρυστάλλους? Είναι η ζάχαρη ο νέος καπνός? Μπορεί να προκαλέσει άλλα προβλήματα όπως διαβήτη? Και παίρνουμε στο κατόπι την ύπουλη ζάχαρη. Τρώμε άραγε περισσότεροι από όσοι νομίζουμε?
Καγιατός. 160. That's a lot.
Τι είδους σκοτεινά μυστήρια θα εξιχνιάσουμε σήμερα? Ας ερευνήσουμε τη γλυκόπικρη αλήθεια για τη ζάχαρη.
When we taste sweet, it usually means one thing: sugar. Now, sugar is a huge industry. It comes in all sorts of shapes and forms and sizes and colors, but no matter what the kind, one thing is for sure: with sugar comes great energy. But what is sugar?
The term sugar really signifies sucrose. Sucrose is derived from sugarcane or from sugar beet and is made from one molecule of glucose and one molecule of fructose. Fructose, as the term implies, is found in almost all fruits that we consume, but also found in honey, in maple syrup, agave. And of course, all the carbohydrates that we consume, rice, bread, pasta, potato, contain carbohydrates which when broken down will always give you glucose.
Μάθαμε λοιπόν για τα διάφορα είδη ζάχαρης. Η επόμενη απορία μου είναι πώς χρησιμοποιεί ο οργανισμός μας τη ζάχαρη? Ρωτάμε τον καθηγητή Dan.
This gummy bear experiment uses a gummy bear and potassium chlorate, and it shows my chemistry students how much heat energy there is in sugar, and there's a lot. I take potassium chlorate, which is a white powder, I heat it up in a test tube. That breaks it down into potassium chloride and oxygen. Then when I put in the gummy bear, the sugar combines with the oxygen, releases carbon dioxide, water, and a lot of heat energy, which you'll be able to see. This experiment is a very similar process to what happens in our body. It doesn't burn, of course, but oxygen that we breathe in combines with the food that we eat, and that's how we get our energy from our food.
Είδαμε πως η ζάχαρη μας χαρίζει ενέργεια. Γεμάτη ενέργεια λοιπόν ξεκινάω για την επόμενη γλυκιά στάση μου.
It's not every day I get to walk into a factory that smells like candy floss. This is where sugar is mixed, produced into various forms and packaged. And I want to find out how the magic happens.
Το εργοστάσιο ζαχαρωτών Cheng Hu Heng λειτουργεί στη Σιγκαπούρη εδώ και 65 χρόνια. Εδώ εισάγεται ραφιναρισμένη ζάχαρη από τη Βραζιλία, την Ταϊλάνδη και την Ευρώπη και παρασκευάζονται μοναδικά προϊόντα ζάχαρης.
I'm here with John. He's one of the owners of Cheng Hu Heng. And so you know all about sugar?
Sort of.
What are the different types of sugar products that you produce here?
Oh, we make rock sugar, red jaggery sugar, and black jaggery sugar.
So that's a lot of sugar. I mean, right now, just standing here, how much sugar is in this warehouse, would you say?
About 1,000 tons of sugar.
1,000 tons?
That's right.
Here's the thing. I'm standing in a warehouse full of sugar, and I don't see a single ant or a single bug. How is that possible?
Besides our pest management program, sugar basically contains a bit of sulfur, and in small quantities, it doesn't have much impact. Like at home, ants are still attracted to sugar. But when it comes to big quantities, ants are repelled by it.
Ενδιαφέρουσα πληροφορία. Μπορεί βέβαια τα μυρμήγκια να ποθούνται από τις μεγάλες ποσότητες ζάχαρης, όχι όμως κι εγώ. Πάω να ρίξω μια κλεφτή ματιά στους χώρους παρασκευής.
This is where it all starts. Sacks of imported sugar get poured into this funnel. It then gets pumped into this boiling hot cauldron behind me, where the sugar then liquefies, and that's the basis for all the different types of sugar products that are made here.
Ας δούμε ένα από τα ξεχωριστά προϊόντα του εργοστασίου, τους κρυστάλλους ζάχαρης. Μετά τη διαδικασία βρασμού, η ζάχαρη ρίχνεται σε κάδους όπου την αφήνουν να κρυσταλλωθεί. Αυτό διαρκεί 2 ολόκληρες εβδομάδες.
The top layer crystallizes first, and that layer is very thin. This thin layer is actually quite in demand because that's very limited. So we sell that layer as pearl rock sugar. It's clearer in color.
But does it have a difference in taste, or is it just an aesthetic?
More of an aesthetic, also because of the size. People use the size for different purposes.
Did you hear that banging? Those guys aren't angry. They're hard at work. They're removing the crystallized sugar from around the pail.
Και τώρα το τελευταίο στάδιο πριν από τη συσκευασία. Οι κρίσταλλοι ζάχαρης μεταφέρονται σε ένα μεγάλο φούρνο για τη σκλήρυνση. Κάπου εδώ ολοκληρώνεται η διαδικασία παρασκευής των γυαλιστερών κρυστάλλων ζάχαρης. Όμως, για ένα άλλο χρωματιστό προϊόν, οι εργασίες τώρα ξεκινούν.
This is red hot. This giant cauldron is bubbling at 100 degrees Celsius. What's being mixed right now is red jaggery sugar.
For the red jaggery sugar, basically we boil the sugar, mix in our ingredients, coloring, flavors, and after that it goes into the cooling process where it crystallizes almost immediately and it becomes powder.
What's so special about red jaggery sugar?
You can only find it in Singapore. We manufacture this for 67 years. Mainly find it in local delicacies, for example, putu mayam.
Ah, so you can only find this here.
Only in
Singapore.
Singapore.
Can we give it a try? Do you mind?
Yeah, please.
Well, I'll try it if you try it. Okay. This is delicious. This is as fresh as it can get.
Έμαθα πολλά σήμερα. Η ζάχαρη κυκλοφορεί σε διάφορες μορφές και χρώματα. Γι' αυτό δοκιμάστε, μπορεί να εκπλαγείτε. Στη συνέχεια ερευνούμε τη σκοτεινή πλευρά της ζάχαρης. Τελικά η ζάχαρη σκοτώνει?
There is some suggestion that overconsumption of sugar leads to type 2 diabetes.
Μπορεί να τρώτε περισσότερη ζάχαρη από όσοι νομίζετε. Πού κρύβεται και πόσοι προσλαμβάνουμε? Μια αποκάλυψη θα αφήσει δύο οικογένειες με το στόμα ανοιχτό.
Shocking. I would say shocking.
for me
Yeah.
also.
Νωρίτερα η μύτη λαγωνικού μας οδήγησε σε ένα εργοστάσιο ζαχαρωτών όπου είδαμε πώς παρασκευάζονται οι κρύσταλλοι ζάχαρης. Ένα ζελεδάκι μας βοήθησε να δούμε πώς ο οργανισμός μας χρησιμοποιεί τη ζάχαρη. Τώρα θα μάθουμε τη γλυκόπικρη αλήθεια για τη ζάχαρη και την υγεία μας.
Sugar may seem sweet and harmless, but there's still a lot we need to look out for. Some people say that sugar could be just as dangerous for your health as tobacco.
Σε πολλά άρθρα και μελέτες η ζάχαρη χαρακτηρίζεται ως ναρκωτικό. Ο εθισμός σε αυτήν παρουσιάζεται ως επιδημία. Η πρόσληψή της πρέπει να ελέγχεται, όπως συμβαίνει αντίστοιχα με το κάπνισμα. Είναι τελικά η ζάχαρη ο νέος καπνός?
I think the comparison of sugar with tobacco is completely alarmist because the outcome of tobacco smoking and cancer is incontrovertible and evidence-based. The link between sugar and the chronic diseases are less substantive and less convincing, and therefore they should be kept in perspective.
Μην πανικοβάλλεστε λοιπόν, η ζάχαρη δεν είναι ο νέος καπνός, ωστόσο πρέπει να ελέγχουμε την κατανάλωσή της και αυτό ίσως αποδειχθεί δύσκολο για τους γλυκαντζίδες.
Now, the funny thing with sugar is that it's addictive. We can't help ourselves. We want more and more and more. Why is that?
Our desire to eat sweet food had a defensive mechanism from human evolution. One of the unique characteristics about sugar is that it has got an extremely pleasant sweetness profile. Secondly, it's a very rich source of energy, and this is the reason why most of us enjoy and like sweet food, because it's a pleasure-yielding product, but also it provides calories.
Nowadays, we consume 3 times as much sugar as we did in the 60s and the 70s. So what's the trade-off? Increased risk of obesity, cancer, heart disease, and something you may have heard of before, diabetes type 2.
Πολλές εκθέσεις για την υγεία υποστηρίζουν ότι η υπερκατανάλωση ζάχαρης συνδέεται με την εμφάνιση διαβήτη τύπου 2. Πρέπει να θορυβηθούμε.
Diabetes is a condition where the human body cannot regulate optimally the blood glucose. Although there is some suggestion that overconsumption of sugar leads to type 2 diabetes, there is no robust or substantial evidence to demonstrate that link.
Αυτό βέβαια δεν σημαίνει ότι μπορείτε να καταναλώνετε ζάχαρη χωρίς όριο. Μην ξεχνάτε τα πάντα με μέτρο.
So, how much sugar do you take in a day? How about a week? Well, probably more than you think. And to prove just how much sneaky sugar is in our daily diets, well, we did a little experiment.
Sugar can be sneaky. A lot of us have absolutely no idea just how much hidden sugar there is in our daily diets. So I'm going to meet with two families, sit down, have a chat with them, find out exactly what they usually eat on a daily basis. Then I'm sending them shopping for a week's worth of groceries, and eventually I'm going to reveal to them just how much hidden sugar there is in their diet. And you know what? You might be surprised.
Από εδώ η οικογένεια Σενγκ. Η Σερή, η μητέρα, είναι πολύ άσχολη, αλλά προσπαθεί να μαγειρεύει όσο περισσότερο μπορεί. Και ο επόμενος εθελοντής μας, η τριμελής οικογένεια Παλανισάμι. Η Ανίτα, η μητέρα, είναι χορτοφάγος, ενώ ο πατέρας, ο Κανάν, τρώει κρέας. Πρώτα θα ερευνήσω τις διατροφικές συνήθειες κάθε οικογένειας.
So what's a typical meal like for you and your family?
We usually cook meat only over the weekends. In the weekdays, it would be a vegetarian meal.
Like veg biryani, sambar, puri, chapati.
What are some of your favorite foods?
I like meat, I'll be honest. If I had life my way, that's what I would eat every day. Oh, you like ice cream? Oh.
Soft drinks, fruit juices, do you like that sort of thing?
We normally avoid soft drinks as much as possible. We prepare fresh juice at home, carrot, orange, watermelon, or sometimes we try the mixed fruit juices also.
Breakfasts at home, what do you usually have?
Eggs. Eggs is big in the family. Pancakes, waffles, cereal, porridge, sandwiches. We try and make our own jams and kaya, so it's not so bad.
Συνομιλώντας με τις οικογένειες, ανακάλυψα ότι τα καθημερινά τους γεύματα περιέχουν περισσότερη ζάχαρη από όσοι νομίζουν. Δεν τελειώσαμε όμως, ζητήσαμε από τις δύο οικογένειες να κρατήσουν ημερολόγιο με τα καθημερινά τους γεύματα για μια ολόκληρη εβδομάδα. Σύντομα θα μείνουν με το στόμα ανοιχτό.
What is something we will never find in your house?
We don't stock sweets. We don't stock overly unhealthy snacks. Not because I don't like them, but because if I had them in the house, my kids and my husband would finish them all.
Sweet.
Sweet, yeah, no sweets.
Sweet.
Η οικογένεια της Σερή δεν αγοράζει γλυκά. Αυτό όμως δεν σημαίνει ότι τα γεύματά τους δεν περιέχουν ζάχαρη. Η ζάχαρη κρύβεται παντού και εκείνοι δεν έχουν ιδέα. Δύο οικογένειες, μια μεγάλη αποκάλυψη. Δεν μπορείτε να φανταστείτε πόση ζάχαρη κρύβεται στις τροφές που καταναλώνουν. Στη συνέχεια, ζάχαρη εναντίον γλυκαντικών. Καταλαβαίνει ο κόσμος τη διαφορά.
It's weird. Yeah. Weird. I don't like it.
Και είναι το μέλι μια εναλλακτική αντί της ζάχαρης? Μείνετε μαζί μας, ακολουθεί μεγάλη αποκάλυψη για τη ζάχαρη.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
Νωρίτερα είδαμε ότι η υπερκατανάλωση ζάχαρης μπορεί να είναι βλαβερή. Επίσης μάθαμε τις διατροφικές συνήθειες δύο οικογενειών και τους αναθέσαμε μία αποστολή, να καταγράψουν τα γεύματά τους για μία εβδομάδα. Όμως πριν από τη μεγάλη αποκάλυψη, ας ερευνήσουμε τα υποκατάστατα της ζάχαρης. Υπάρχουν πραγματικές εναλλακτικές εκεί έξω?
I know. Life is hard. Too much sugar is bad for us, and yet we just can't stay away. But there's some good news. What if we could trade in sugar for some healthier options like this?
Τα υποκατάστατα ζάχαρης ικανοποιούν την επιθυμία μας για γλυκό χωρίς να μας φορτώνουν θερμίδες. Αυτό όμως δεν σημαίνει ότι μας αρέσουν κιόλας. Βγαίνουμε στον δρόμο και ρωτάμε τη γνώμη των περαστικών.
Today I'm going to give people a sweet treat.
Προσφέρω νερό με 4 διαφορετικούς τύπους γλυκαντικών. Το πρώτο δείγμα περιέχει στέβια, το φυσικό γλυκαντικό του ομώνυμου φυτού. Το δεύτερο περιέχει τεχνητό γλυκαντικό και το τρίτο απλή ζάχαρη. Το τέταρτο περιέχει αγάβη, ένα φυτικό εκχύλισμα με περισσότερες θερμίδες από τη ζάχαρη.
So which one will tickle their taste buds the best?
Οι περισσότεροι μας εξέπληξαν με όσα μας είπαν για τα 4 δείγματα.
That one tastes artificial, like
Artificial.
the saccharin.
It's weird. Yeah.
Weird. Have you tried anything like that before? Nope. Not familiar.
It's water. Water. How do you need this?
No taste. This one has no taste.
It's just plain water.
Plain water?
Plain water.
Plain water. Okay.
I don't think I like this one.
Okay.
Tastes like honey to me.
Yeah. Honey, a bit of honey water.
Honey water.
I don't like it. Yeah, it's not.
Hey, you didn't even drink it.
I don't like it.
Which one is your favorite?
Maybe A.
A.
A suited.
A.
A. And for you?
A as well.
A.
Between B and C.
Between B and C. Okay.
But I prefer A.
You prefer A. Which one do you prefer?
I prefer D. Yeah, I like C and D.
I think I will go with D.
D. And which one you don't like?
C.
C. C is sugar water. There's just plain sugar in the water.
Okay.
Which one do you really not like?
B, I guess.
C.
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 The tasteless is like water.
Actually, D.
D.
Yeah.
Ah, that's agave. B that you don't like is artificial sweetener.
Artificial?
Yeah.
Okay.
Σε ορισμένους δεν άρεσε καν η ζάχαρη, αλλά γούστα είναι αυτά. Αποφασίστε λοιπόν μόνοι σας ποια γλυκαντική ουσία είναι η κατάλληλη για σας.
Let's take a look at artificial sweeteners. Just how healthy are they for you, really? So yes, they're designed to have less calorie content than sugar, but they do have the same addictive property as sugar, stimulating your appetite, leaving you craving more. Should you be concerned?
Artificial sweeteners provide sweetness but no calories, but there is a global debate on whether those that consume artificial sweeteners will therefore seek out calories to compensate for the lack of calories, or whether they will genuinely be able to reduce the calorie intake and therefore maintain a better body weight, and the jury is still out on this important issue.
Αντί των τεχνητών γλυκαντικών, γιατί να μην προτιμήσετε μια εναλλακτική απευθείας από τη φύση, μέλι. Αυτό το χρυσό υγρο έχει αντιμικροβιακές και αντιβιωτικές ιδιότητες. Όμως η γλυκόπικρη αλήθεια είναι ότι δεν είναι όλα τα μέλια το ίδιο. Ανάλογα με τον τόπο και τον τρόπο συλλογής τους, κάποια είδη είναι πιο ισχυρά γιατρικά από άλλα.
This is Manuka honey, made from Manuka flowers. So apart from being a really yummy natural sweetener, it also has some pretty powerful benefits. It can be used to treat wounds, burns, infections, even some more serious conditions like gastrointestinal problems, high cholesterol, even cancer. Now, methylglyoxal, or Mg, is the substance thought to give Manuka honey its antibacterial power. So the stronger the concentration of Mg, the stronger the therapeutic benefit.
Όμως δεν έχουν όλα τα μέλια μανούκα την ίδια περιεκτικότητα σε μεθυλογλυοξάλι. Για τον προσδιορισμό της θεραπευτικής ισχύως των μελιών μανούκα, οι παραγωγοί καθιέρωσαν το μοναδικό παράγοντα μανούκα ή αλλιώς UMF. Για να θεωρείται αρκετά ισχυρό ένα μέλι μανούκα, πρέπει να είναι 10 UMF ή παραπάνω.
It's time for the big reveal. I'm going to surprise two families by showing them just how much food they consume every week and just how much sneaky sugar is in their diet.
Νωρίτερα μιλήσαμε με δύο οικογένειες για τις διατροφικές τους συνήθειες και τις στείλαμε για ψώνια. Επίσης, επί μία εβδομάδα κατέγραφαν σε βίντεο όλα τους τα γεύματα.
Welcome to a little bit of a time warp. So Cherie kept a food diary of what her family was eating for a week. All right, so we tried to recreate, more or less what you were having. How do you feel? You eat a lot. This is what you ate for a week. What do you think?
This much.
Now, the purpose of this exercise is to find out just how much hidden sugars are in your everyday meals. Because not everything here is sweet, but it doesn't mean sugar's not there. So let's start with coffee. You like your coffee?
Yeah.
We're calculating around 5 coffees a week, something like that. We're looking at 125 grams of sugar. Who likes gallito?
How much sugar?
It's actually 160. Bread is a big part of the diet, right? Lots of different types of bread. If we calculate how much hidden sugar is in there for your weekly consumption, we're looking at 70 grams of sugar.
17 or 70?
70.
Okay.
70. Cereal. Do you guys like cereal in the morning sometimes? 4 servings of cereal will get you 40 grams of sugar, which looks like this. Chutney, chutney, chutney. We're looking at about almost 88 grams of sugar. Pizza. Who likes pizza? There's 26 grams in 2 pizzas.
Οι οικογένειες λοιπόν κατανάλωσαν περισσότερη ζάχαρη από όσοι νομίζουν. Η ημερήσια πρόσληψη δεν φαίνεται τόσο μεγάλη, αλλά ας δούμε την εβδομαδιαία πρόσληψη.
Now this is one big bowl of sugar. Have a look, guys. We're talking 750 grams of sugar per week, but per month, boom. That's how much sugar you have per month. 3 kg, around 3 kg of sugar.
I think what we think about is like when I cook, I don't add sugar, right? Or when I bake, I try and I halve the sugar, knowing that there's a lot of hidden sugar. That's what I think I always forget.
Ούτε η οικογένεια Παλανισάμι περίμενε ότι θα είχε καταναλώσει τόση ζάχαρη.
Based on your food diary, 1.2 kilograms of sugar per week. Hidden sugars per week.
It's shocking.
You think that's shocking? I've got some more news for you. This is roughly how much you're having per month. 5 kilograms of sugar.
Yeah, eating a lot of sugar.
You're eating a lot of sugar. Yes. That's why you're very sweet people.
Yeah, that.
Τώρα όμως θα σκάσει η μεγάλη βόμβα. Πόση ζάχαρη περιέχεται στις τροφές που καταναλώνουν οι οικογένειες σε ένα έτος?
Wow! That is how much sugar you guys are eating in a year.
That's a lot. That's a lot. When you think about sugar, I know in my head that there's a lot. But I would say it's still very uncomfortable looking at it.
I mean, balancing here and there is the point. Sugar is not necessarily bad for you, but it's good to know what's going in your body. And that's what we were hoping to show you today. So this is hidden sugar in your diet every year for your family. What's going through your mind right now?
Well, it's surprising again. Shocking. I would say shocking.
Yeah, for me also.
Probably this is the time to start thinking about how to reduce it. You know, overall to make a healthier lifestyle.
Τι μάθαμε λοιπόν από το πείραμα αυτό? 3 λέξεις. Να φέρεστε έξυπνα. Να διαβάζετε τις ετικέτες των τροφίμων. Να παρατηρείτε λέξεις όπως σιρόπι, μελάσα και φρουκτόζη. Είναι και αυτά ζάχαρα και συσσωρεύονται.
I think consumer awareness of sugar in foods is very limited. But let me also remind the viewer that even if you cut down all your sugar, remember that the carbohydrates that you consume are converted to glucose, which is also a sugar. Therefore, please do not only concentrate on trying to cut down your sucrose or sugar intake, but also perhaps look at the type of carbohydrates that you consume and how that can also be minimized in your collective interest of food consumption.
Sugars are very important to our bodies, but they can be dangerous. There are a lot of hidden sugars in food and drinks, which is why it's really important to read the labels. Look out for words like added sugar, and if you're health conscious and you still want a little bit of sweetness, there are substitutes out there. Now I say fruit is your best option, but again, in moderation. And of course, it's very important to exercise because that helps to balance the blood sugar and to keep fat at bay, because the less sugar we have lying around in our bodies, the lesser the risk of chronic and debilitating diseases later on.
Μετάφραση Ελένη Γκόγκου. Αφήγηση Νικολέτα Λιακοσταύρου. Τεχνική επιμέλεια Βαγγέλης Βελές. Μίξη ήχου Θωμάς Μάνδαλος.